first carry for Tariq Cohen. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Fields. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. Sanders got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. All right, rifles. Intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Play action. It's Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a give right side. Cohen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 40-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Williams running left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
So not much time to half as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10 at the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills will extend their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Mooney. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. To the air, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And that'll set him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there That's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Singletary. Still fighting. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, it's Moss again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's